Have you ever wondered which gem grab map is the best for every brawler in the game right now? Well, that is what this video is all about. In this video, I will tell you all the best gem grab map for every single brawler in the game. Let's get into it. Alright, so how will I be basing the best map for every brawler? Well, it's pretty simple. I've used the stats on brawlify.com which tell you the win rate, the use rate and the star player rate for every brawler on every map above 600 trophies. I've chosen the range of above 600 trophies because that gameplay is a bit more competitive than the lower trophies, so it just makes sense to use the highest level gameplay to actually let you all know the best gem grab map for every brawler. So I will be telling you all the best map as per the map in which the brawler has the highest win percentage and their win rate in that map, their usage rate, so how many times they are used, and obviously their star player rate. So yep, that's about it. Let us start off with Shelley. Her best map is Snake Shop. She has a 47.9% win rate, she has a 0.8% use rate and a 0.3% star player rate. And Shelley is the worst brawler in 2 of the 14 maps. Just for a bit of knowledge there. So yeah, don't use Shelley in gem grab. Shelley is pretty bad in gem grab. I'll tell you all that if you didn't know. Next up we have Neeta. Her best map is Crystal Arcade, where she has a 62.3% win rate, a 1.6% win rate and a 1.1% star player rate. Next up we have Colt, the Colt Slinger Gunslinger guy. His best map is Death Cap Trap, where he has a 50.6% win rate, a 1.9% usage rate and a 0.6% star player rate. Next up we have Bull. His best map is Snake Shop, where he has a 59.3% win rate, a 0.8% usage rate and a 0.5% star player rate. Next up we have Jessie. Her best map is Double Swoosh, where she has a 60.2% win rate, a 3.3% usage rate and a 2.3% star player rate. Next up we have Brock. The Rocket Man's best gem grab map is Flooded Dam, where he has a 53.9% win rate, a 1.8% usage rate and a 0.8% star player rate. Next we have Dynamite, the probably the most favored brawler, the most favored brawler in the game, I would believe. I would guess at least it has to be between Dynamite, Mortis and Stu, I would hope, or I guess at least. Dynamite's best map is Corner Case, where he has a 56.5% win rate. I am very surprised by that, to be honest. Dynamite isn't the best in gem grab, so that's really surprising to me. Dynamite also has a 5.9% use rate on that map, so Dynamite is used a lot, and he has a 2.8% star player rate, the highest out of them all as of now. That's very surprising to me at least. Dynamite is a weaker brawler in gem grab. In 3v3 modes you would only really see him in a few Brawl Ball maps, in a few Siege maps he can be used, Hot Zone, 1 or 2 maps, you know, but gem grab I did not expect that. Alright. Next up we have Bo, the Sightseer. What's Bo? Next up we have Bo. His best map is Flooded Dam, where he has a 54.8% win rate, a 3.9% usage rate and a 2.3% star player rate. Next we have Tick, probably the most annoying brawler in the game. Let me know down below if you think Tick is the most annoying brawler in the game. His best map is Snake Shop, where he has a 52.5% win rate, a 9.6% usage rate. That's right, Tick is used a lot in gem grab, and he has a 3.1% star player rate. Next up we have 8-Bit. His best map is Flooded Dam, where he has a 66.2% win rate. That's right, 66.2. 8-Bit wins 2 of his 3 games. on this map, Flooded Dam, and at 600 plus trophy rates. That is crazy to me. He has a 7.3% use rate and a 5.8% star player rate. 8-bit is the best brawler in 4 of the 14 maps in Gem Grab, and he has the second highest win rate of any brawler in Gem Grab. So if you have 8-bit with his plugged in star power, I would say use him, because 8-bit will win a lot of games, okay? 8-bit is probably one of the best brawlers in Gem Grab right now. Next up we have Ems. Her best map is Double Swoosh, where she has a 60.3% win rate, a 7.4% usage rate, and a 7.9% star player rate. Next up we have the final trophy roll brawler and the newest one, Stu. The assassin's best map is Snake Shop, where he has a 66.1% win rate, a 2.6% usage rate, and a 1.3% star player rate. Stu is the best brawler in 2 of the 14 Gem Grab maps, and he has the third highest win rate here of any brawler in Gem Grab. One thing I am surprised about is Stu's low usage rate and low star player rate. I would have expected Stu to be used a lot more, but that's very interesting, you know. Next up we start off with the rare brawlers, where we have El Primo. His best map is Flooded Dam, where he has a 51.5% win rate, a 0.7% usage rate, and a 0.3% star player rate. Primo is the worst brawler in 9 of the 14 Gem Grab maps. Yeah, don't use El Primo in Gem Grab either. Just don't do it. Use him in something else. Probably in Solo Showdown, because so many people team with him there. Next up we have Barley. His best map is Deep Diner, where he has a 59.3% win rate, a 2.7% usage rate, and a 0.8% star player rate. Then we have Poco. The musician's best map is Deathcap Trap, where he has a 53.8% win rate, a 3.8% usage rate, and a 3% star player rate. Then we have the final rare brawler, Rosa, whose best map is Crystal Arcade, where she has a 58.8% win rate, a 1.6% usage rate, and a 1.3% star player rate. Now starting with the super rare brawlers, we have Rico, whose best map is Flooded Dam, where he has a 63.5% win rate, an 8.3% usage rate, and a 3.2% star player rate. Then we have Daryl. Daryl rolls like crazy on this map, Arène en Foil. No, it's Arène en Foil. I've done a bit of French, I know, but I most likely butchered this as well. I think it's supposed to be Flower Arena or Arena of Flowers. I have no clue, man. We have Daryl, who rolls onto his best map, Arène en Foil, where he has a win rate of 56.3, he has a usage rate of 0.7%, and a star player rate of 0.5%. Then we have Penny, whose best map is Corner Case, where she has a 60.7% win rate. I'm kind of surprised about that. Penny is sort of underrated and not one of the best sharpshooters in the game, but yet Penny has a high win rate on this map. She also has a usage rate of 3.8% and a star player rate of 2.2%. Then we have Carl, probably one of the best brawlers in the game, and one of my favorite brawlers as well, been like that for a long time. Carl's best map is Arène en Foil, where he has a 65.5% win rate, a 3.7% usage rate, and a 3.2% star player rate. That's right, use Carl in Gem Grab. And now we have the final super rare brawler, Jackie. Her best map is Corner Case, where she has a 60.6% win rate, a 1.4% usage rate, and a 1.3% star player rate. Then we move on to Piper, the first epic brawler. Her best map is Rustic Arcade, where she has a 53.4% win rate, a 10.1% usage rate, and a 4.9% star player rate. So even though Piper is used a lot on this map, her win rate is only 53.4%. So probably don't use Piper in a lot of gem grab, you know. Next up, we move on to Pam the Thick Queen herself. Her best gem grab map is Double Swoosh, where she has a 61.7% win rate, a 2.6% usage rate, and a 2.1% star player rate. Next up, we move on to Frank, the Thick Man himself, the Thick Queen and Thick Man in consecutive order. His best map is surprisingly also Double Swoosh. I know. He has a 53.8% win rate, a 0.5% usage rate, and a 0.6% star player rate. Next up, we move on to BB, one of my favorite brawlers in Brawl Stars as well. Her best map is Corner Case, where she has a 55% win rate, a 1.3% usage rate, and a 0.9% star player rate. Then we have B. Speaking of V, have you all checked out the Archvillain V skin? It's really cool. It's not there in the shop anymore right now, but whenever you get the chance of buying it again, I don't know if we'll get it, but it's for 79 gems. I would recommend you all to buy that skin. It's a really good skin. Probably my favorite skin in the game. Let's move on. B's best gem grab map is Death Cap Trap, where she has a 53.5% win rate, a 1.3% usage rate, and a 0.5% star player rate. Then we have Nani, whose best map is Rustic Arcade, where she has a 60.7% win rate, a 5.1% usage rate, and a 3.5% star player rate. One thing to note about Nani's win rate in all of the other 13 gem grab maps is actually below 50%. Her win rate is below 50% in all of the other gem grab maps. So this sort of tells you that you should only use Nani on the Rustic Arcade gem grab map if you want to use Nani in gem grab. Other than that, probably don't use Nani in gem grab. Use her in like Brawl Ball or Bounty probably. And now we move on to the final epic brawler, Edgard. Obviously a fan favorite as well, but is not that great in gem grab. Edgard's best map is Snake Shop, where he has a 51.3% win rate, a 2.5% usage rate, and a 0.9% star player rate. Now, kicking off the mythic brawlers, we start off with the creature of the night, Mortis himself. His best map is also Snake Shop. We just talked about that earlier. His win rate on this map is 55.6%. His usage rate is 9.7%, really high as well, and has a star player rate of 5.8%. Then we have Tara, whose best map is Arena on Foil. The third time I've said that. I know it's getting really weird now. Her win rate is 65.5%, super high as well. She has a usage rate of 3.6% and a star player rate of 2.6%. Then we move on to Jean, another one of my favorite brawlers. His best map is Snake Shop, where he has a 63.6% win rate, a 7.6% usage rate, and a 3.5% star player rate. Max, whose best map is once again Arena on Foil. Her usage rate on her win rate on this map is 63.9%. Her usage rate is 1.4%. I'm going all over the place, so excuse me for that. And her star player rate is 0.5%. I'm surprised about that too, you know. Max is supposed to be a really strong brawler in gem grab, and to only have a 1.4% usage rate and a 0.5% star player rate is kind of surprising to me, you know. Next up, we have Mr. P, whose best map is Arena on. His best map is Arena on Foil. His win rate on this map is 66.4, which is the highest win rate of any brawler on any gem grab map. That's right, Mr. P, really strong on this map. His usage rate on this map is 1.8% and star player rate is 0.8%. Then we move on to Sprout, whose best map is Flooded Dam. His win rate is 57.8%. His usage rate is 2.8% and has a star player rate of 1.2%. Then we have Byron, the snake salesman or whatever he is supposed to be. Well, I mean, I know he's a salesman. I don't know what he sells. Byron's best map is Rustic Arcade, where he has a win rate of 54.8%. Surprisingly low because Byron is a decent brawler, you know. His mechanics are super strong. A usage rate of 4.8% and a star player rate of 1.7%. And now moving on to the newest brawler in the game and the final mythic brawler, Squeak. His best map is Death Cap Trap, where he has a win rate of 62.7%. That's insanely high because me and many others feel that Squeak isn't that great, you know. I don't know though, maybe he's good on this map. I haven't tried him out because I haven't gotten Squeak yet. Squeak has a usage rate of 1.5% and a star player rate of 0.4%. Next up we move on to the legendary brawlers and the first one is Spike. Spike's best map is Crystal Arcade, where he has a win rate of 59%, he has a usage rate of 2% and a star player rate of 1.2%. Then we have Crow, whose best map is Rustic Arcade, where he has a win rate of 60.4%, he has a usage rate of 7.3% and a star player rate of 1.4%. Then we have Leon, whose best map is also Rustic Arcade, and he has a higher win rate than Crow because here he has a 64.1% win rate, a 5.3% usage rate and a 3.3% star player rate. Then we move on to Sandy, my favorite brawler in Brawl Stars. Sandy's best map is Arène en Foil. His win rate there is 65.1%, usage rate is 4.1% and star player rate is 4.2%. Then we move on to the final legendary brawler who is Amber. Amber's best map is Double Swoosh, where she has a 62% win rate, a 2.6% star player rate and 2.6% usage rate, 1.8% star player rate. Moving on to the chromatic brawlers, we start off with Gale. Gale's best map is Death Cap Trap, where he has a 55.5% win rate, a 0.6% usage rate and a 0.2% star player rate. So Gale is pretty weak in gem grab, okay? Next up we have Surge, whose best map is Snake Shop. He has a 63.1% win rate, a 3.9% usage rate and a 1.9% star player rate on that map. Then we have Colette, whose best map is also Snake Shop. She has a win rate of 55.6%, a usage rate of 0.4% and a star player rate of 0.2%. Then we have Lou, whose best map is Flooded Dam. He has a win rate of 59.5%, a usage rate of 0.7% and a star player rate of 0.2%. So pretty low there for Lou as well. I was surprised because Lou is a strong brawler. I would have expected his highest win rate to be in like 61 to 62 range, but this is kind of surprising to me. Then we have Ruffs, whose best map is Arène en Foil. His win rate there is 65.1%, usage rate is 1.4% and star player rate is 0.3%. And moving on to the final brawler for this video, we have Belle, whose best map is Death Cap Trap. Her win rate there is 65.2%, her usage rate is 2.4% and her star player rate is 1.4%. So that's it for all of the brawlers. This is all of their best maps. Now from what I've seen, the map that has come here the most is Arène en Foil and Death Cap Trap, I think. Yeah, so there are only like a few maps that have come here. There are like 4 to 5 maps that haven't even been mentioned here. That's because the win rates are actually a bit lower there because many brawlers are equally good on those maps. So their win rates sort of come down a bit because they're used less frequently as well. They're used at a similar amount. So yeah, the highest win rates are pretty much on Arène en Foil. They range from like 67 to 62, 61 and there's like 6 to 7 brawlers in that range. So that's probably the strongest gem grab map, or at least where the brawlers are the best at, most of them at least. I hope this video helped you out. I will be making similar videos like this for every single game mode. I then will also be making the worst map for every brawler. I'll then be rating the maps each map based on each brawler. I'll do everything like that as this series. I'll call it a Brawl Analysis or Brawlysis series. I don't know exactly what I want to name this one yet, but I do hope this video helped you out. This is a bit more on the competitive side, obviously, and I am more interested in that actually than map maker, so I won't be making that many map maker videos now, but if you want to check them out, you can obviously. If you have enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe. It does help out a lot. I'm trying to push my channel out there. You know, I do hope this content helped you out. So once again, if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video helped you out. I will see you guys next time. Peace.